2025 is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated years in gaming history. And the reason I say that is because there's some high profile video games that's supposed to be coming out next year. And these are all games that people have waited a very long time to see. I'm talking Metroid Prime 4, Grand Theft Auto 6, Doom the Dark Ages. We have the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes that's supposed to be coming out next year. We also have the Fable reboot, which is supposed to be coming out next year as well. And honestly, 2025 for the most part, I don't think it's going to be as strong of a year as 2023 was in relation to high profile games and video game releases. But Metroid Prime 4 is a game that people have been waiting to see since the late 2000s. GTA 6 is a game that people have been waiting to see since the mid-teens. And honestly, I think the last like really good Doom game that we got came out like back in 2016 or whatever. And these are games that are all years in the making. And Fable, like the last installment of Fable we got was Fable 3, and I think that came out back in 2010. And like all these franchises and IPs, they've been around for a while. They all had peak periods at one point. GTA is still very popular and remains one of the most popular video game franchises of all time. And Metroid Prime is, or just the Metroid series in general, is one of Nintendo's most popular IPs outside of Super Mario and Zelda. When it comes down to just like third party, franchises in general, I feel like Doom has been around since the '90s, and I feel like the series has only gotten better over time in relation to gameplay, graphics, it being badass, all that stuff. And and it seems like 2025 is going to be, it looks like it's going to be a promising year. And the games that I just mentioned are the ones that we know of, that's supposed to be coming out in 2025. There are more games that can kind of like surface in 2025 and surprise a lot of us. 2024 is not looking that bad in relation to video game releases as well, because we got a lot of games that's supposed to be coming out this year as well, such as Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. We already saw Tekken 8. We got Mario and Luigi Brothership. We got several other games like the Ace Attorney games being remastered. We have a lot of games coming out in this year, and we're only like halfway through the year. I mean, we're halfway through 2024. We're going into 2025, and it seems like the events that we saw, or the showcases or streams that we saw this year, um, they've been good with the exception of Sony State of Play, which is bare bones. There's really nothing to look forward to at all. As far as the Perfect Dark reboot, that's something that a lot of people are talking about from the Xbox game showcase. We have no idea when that game is supposed to be released, even though we got to see gameplay footage and all that stuff of it. We don't know when it's coming out because the trailer never revealed or said that it was going to be coming out in 2025. So it's possible that it'll come out a little bit later than that. And I actually read that the Perfect Dark reboot was in developmental hell, and it's still dealing with development struggles and all that stuff. So people are looking at maybe like 2025 or Q4 2025 at the latest, or sorry, at the earliest, and maybe like 2026, 2027 at the latest. I have no idea. But everybody has their own respective opinion on what the most anticipated video game of 2025 is going to be. I think I feel like GTA 6 might take the bill, even though Rockstar is going woke with that whole thing, and it's probably going to be different from GTA 5 and what people are used to. Because in the older GTA games, Rockstar wasn't afraid to cross certain lines and get embroiled with controversy and all that stuff. But the landscape of gaming is different, society is different, and you kind of have to be careful about what kind of jokes you make and all that other stuff. So that's something that can potentially be detrimental GTA 6, but I feel like if the story is good and I guess if the gameplay has been like dramatically improved from what we got in GTA 5 back in 2013, then it's going to be a good game. I still feel like it's going to do tremendous in terms of sales, regardless, because of the name value of the GTA series and all that. I look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I feel like that's a game that Nintendo is most likely going to save for the Switch 2 because we saw the gameplay trailer for Metroid Prime 4. We don't know if it was running on the Switch or the Switch 2, but I looked at the graphics and the visuals of that. The quality looks way better than anything you would see on the Switch, so it's possible that the trailer was ran off of the Switch 2, which Nintendo has yet to reveal. And not only that, Nintendo is going to be, or they're supposed to be revealing the Switch 2 in 2025 as well. So that's something a lot of people are looking forward to. And if they do reveal the Switch 2 in 2025, then I feel like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is most likely going to be um, one of the best selling games or of that particular game system, or it's going to be a major attraction in terms of getting consumers to buy that console, along with the new well, actually, you know what? The Mario and Luigi game, the new Mario and Luigi game, that's supposed to be coming out for the Switch console as we speak, and that's supposed to be coming out before 2025. And we do know that Metroid Prime 4 is most likely going to be released for the Switch too. However, a lot of people were pissed off that Nintendo didn't give us any reveal trailer or anything like that for Mario Kart 9, which is something I mentioned in the previous video. And that doesn't surprise me because Mario Kart 9 was announced to be in development back in January of 2022, I believe. So I feel like, the game is still in early development and it'll be a couple of years before we actually see that game released. But as far as the most anticipated game of 2025 is concerned, um, to me, it could be like a handful of games. It could be the new Doom game. It could be GTA 6. It could be Metroid Prime 4. It could be the new, Fable reboot. It could be any one of those games. I'm not exactly sure which game is going to take the cake for being the best video game of the year, but just the way things are looking, it looks like 2025 is going to be a blockbuster year in relation to high profile video game releases in general.